Hi. How are you? So my name is Justin Rugamba and I'm a student in Bachelor of Art program with College for America at South New Hampshire University, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use information in government and new projects I'm working on for a contribution for contribute to the society project. The interview will be used to create government and you and submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in a College for America online evaluation system to which only evaluators and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any question? Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes. I, Elize, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as a part of student academic work.
Thank you. So here is some questions that I would like you to answer if possible. What are the three branches of government? You don't know?
Yes.
It's okay. So the second question is, what does each branch do? You don't know too? So the third question is, Democrats and Republicans are the major parties. Can you name the third party? So the fourth question is, what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
I don't know that process.
You don't know all of this question. Okay, it's fine. So thank you for your participation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Okay, my name is Justin Rugamba. I'm a student in Bachelor of Art program with College for America at South New Hampshire University, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in government and new project I'm working on for contribute to society project. The interview will be used to create government and you and submit it to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system to which only the evaluator and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any questions?
No.
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yeah, of course. I as philosopher, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as part of the students' academic work.
Okay, thank you very much. So here are some questions that I'm going to ask you. If you know, you can answer. If you don't know, it's okay.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are the three branches of government?
I don't know the branches of government.
Okay, that's fine. So the second question is, what does each branch do?
So I don't know.
You don't know too?
Yes.
So the third question is, Democrats and Republicans are the major parties. Can you name the third party?
So I don't know the third party.
Okay, that's fine. So the fourth question is, what is the basis process by which a bill becomes a law?
Here it become a law. I don't know.
You don't know it.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your participation. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Rugamba Justin. I'm a student in Bachelor of Art program with College for America at South New Hampshire University. So in this video, I'll be talking about the three branches of government, what those three branches of government do. Again, I'll be talking about how Democrats and Republicans are the major parties, and I will be talking about the third party. Finally, I will talk about the basic process by which a bill become a law. So moving forward, the question was asking, what are the three branches of government? So with the interview that I did with people around in the road, the one interviewee said that he don't know the three branches. but actually the three branches are the executive, legislative, and judiciary. So those three branches actually has their responsibility or their function. So the function of executive branch is that it is responsible for enforcing laws. Its power is vested in the president. President is the main person in that branch. So the president acts as both the head of state and commander-in-chief of the armed force. Independent federal agencies are tasked with enforcing the laws enacted by Congress. Okay, moving forward on the second point, the second branch is legislative branch. So this branch is made up of the House and Senate, known collectively as the Congress. So among other powers, the legislative branch makes all laws. They are there to make laws to follow or to guide citizens. They make laws, declare laws, regulate interstate and foreign commerce, and controls taxing and spending policies. So moving forward on the third one is the judicial branch. The judicial branch includes criminal and civil courts and helps interpret the United States Constitution. As I learned, the most important part of judicial branch is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, its role is to interpret the Constitution and limits the power of the other branches of government. Uh, Someone can ask himself how all those three parties are connected, but those three parties are connected together because they work together. This is because the legislative branch can veto those laws with a president. Uh, Presidential veto also, the legislative branch makes the laws, but the judicial branch can declare those laws unconstitutional. Also, the judicial branch interprets laws, but the the president nominates Supreme Court justice, the Court of Appeals judges, and district court judges who make the evaluation. So, yes, then another question was asking that the major parties of the government is Republican and Democrats, and I was asked to come up with the third party. So the third party is Mino Party or American Party. Uh, like the history of these two parties, there was a Republican Party in United States, uh, in the US politics at the end of the 1700 century, but it wasn't the same one that we all know and either love or hate today, and it didn't last long. uh, the modern republic, the modern Republican Party is widely viewed as having begun in 1854. So the people who refer to themselves as Republicans would use that date as the people who refer themselves to Republican would use that date as the starting point of their descriptor. So the third parties face many obstacles in American politics. They usually not even allowed on ballots due to a lack of popular support and signatures to warrant a place under a local laws. However, the third party do play an important role in national politics. Third parties usually organize and mobilize around the single issue or position, putting pressure on candidates from major political parties to address these issues. So the fourth question was asking the process by which a bill become a law. So in order to have a bill becoming a law, there are 10 steps that to follow in order to have a bill becoming a law. So the first is that a bill is born. This means that anyone may draft a bill. However, only members of Congress can introduce legislation, and by doing so become the sponsors. The second is that there will be the committee action. As soon as a bill is introduced, it is referred to a committee. At this point, the bill is examined carefully, and its chances for passage are first determined. The third is that there will be the subcommittee view. Often, bills are referred to subcommittee for study and hearings. So the fourth is that there will be the markup. When the hearings are completed, yes, when the hearings are completed, the subcommittee may meet to mark up the bill. That is, make changes and amendments prior to recommending the bill to a full committee. So the fifth is that there will be the committee action to report a bill. After receiving a subcommittee's report on a bill, the full committee votes on its recommendation to the House or Senate. So the seventh is that there will be the referral to another chamber. When the House or Senate passes a bill, it is referred to other chamber where it usually follows the same route through committee and floor actions. The eighth one is that there will be the conference committee action. When the action of other chambers significantly alter the bill, a conference committee is formed to reconcile the differences between the House and Senate version. And the ninth one is that there will be the final action after both the House and Senate have approved a bill in identical forms. It is sent to the president. So if the president approves of the registration, he signs it and it becomes a law exactly. So finally, or the last step is that there will be overriding, a veto. If the president vetoes a bill, Congress may attempt to override the veto. If both Senate and the House pass the bill by a two-third majority, the president's veto is overruled and the bill becomes a law, as we have seen. So these are the 10 steps to follow in order to have a bill becoming a law. Thank you very much. Again, thank you.